Hey guys, it's AJ in Phoenix. The last trip was at a place in Arkansas. It's called Mount Magazine. It is the highest point in that state, and it has incredible views where you can look out over these valleys. I decided to go. It was probably the end of August. I had an entire campground section to myself, and I was told I could have any of those sites that I wanted. And there was one site that overlooked this incredible, huge valley. It was just beautiful. Here's a picture of that. It was, you just land going forever and ever. So that was my morning window while we were there. My father's family grew up on that mountain. And I told my uncle that I was going to go up on the mountain and camp. Oh no, please don't do that. It's covered with rattlesnakes. And I said, well, the only warnings that I'm reading over the internet is about the black bear. I never saw a black bear one time the whole years we were up there living. I take her out, and we are hiking down a trail that most people don't even know is there. It goes out to an old fire tower where people would sit up in the tower and watch to see if there were forest fires. And you can walk. It takes about 2 hours to get to it. So she and I take off. Now I want you to know she cannot recognize snakes. She has walked over a copperhead, a water moccasin, a garter snake, and a green snake. So while we are out walking, I have her on one of those long stretch leashes where she likes to be out away from me a little bit. We're in a path, but the grass on each side of us is about hip deep for me. And I'm watching for bear. She has her turkey bells on. We're making as much noise as we can so we don't startle anything. I'm just watching for bear. So she passes, never heard a rattle, but what I did see was something moving right by my leg. And what it was doing was pulling back to strike. And the only thing that I can think of that kept it from striking my leg was that I carry a hiking cane. When I pull my right foot up, my cane comes after it. And maybe that confused it for just a second. But I know the minute I saw something move, I jumped. And I looked back, and there is a devil of a snake looking at me. Her minute decides it's going to go back into the grass. It comes out and does a U-turn and goes back in the grass, and finally it gets to the tail and it goes, "Ow, ow, ow, ow." If you got bit by a rattlesnake, that is central nervous system damage very quickly. And then I started thinking about her. I would have just had to sit there and watch her die. Next morning, around 7, and she's got her head stuffed up under my air mattress. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Get back on your own bed. This is mine. And she's shaking like one of those little nervous chihuahuas. You know, her whole body just shaking. Like, always listen to your dog. Didn't hear anything, so slowly I started unzipping the door, and I stepped out, didn't see anything. So I start walking around the tent, and these are the two things that I saw: a back foot and a front foot with claws. I'm guessing this black bear came up and probably sniffed in her vent on her side, the side of the tent. We were ready to go. So those are our camping pictures. We have a really good time. Again, she's getting too old to travel, and I'm going to miss great hiking buddy. So we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys. Bye.